Hello class, welcome to week 12. This week we learn about the database, especially you learned how to use the MySQL, and we are going to link to IntelliJ with the MySQL and show the data from the MySQL but reflect in the IntelliJ. So the first thing is, let's read the prompt. The first thing is use MySQL database and set the username as test and set the password. And the database name would be testDB. And the drive told us MySQL driver class. And here the detail would be, those are all the parameters and with all the data inside. I would demonstrate this part later. And let's go move to MySQL. Let's open the terminal. The first is let's open the terminal, and then we type the MySQL /u root. Then it would ask us for our password. This password is which when we download the MySQL, the password we used by that time. So I'm gonna type in my password here. It's not gonna show on the screen. And then we kind of log in. Then we need to type use MySQL. And then we can see the database changed. So basically, we already found our database, but we make sure we can type show databases, which we really can see we already connect to something. So if by this step we don't have anything to show, or we don't have any databases so far, you even can create one in here. So now we have one. So I'm gonna run the database in MySQL. The first is, if that's all empty, the first thing is we need to create a database. So here as the prompt, we name the database as testDB. Then the second step is we type use that database. Here's the database name. And then in that database, we have the table. We name the table course. Those are the details we set for the course. Varchar is kind of like the string. So if we have any string, we are going to type varchar in front. So, and inside of the links, I set 100. Here we can set default as a none. Also, another way some people just set it null. But here I set it default unknown. Then those are the detail we need for the this table. And here you can see the table has the course ID, subject ID, all those course ID number, course number, detail, title, and number of credits. So we set all of them here. And then For this part, I set the primary key as a course number here. Because why I'm not sure, but I also guess if we here would be 8, we also can set the course ID as our primary key also, like in another way. Then after this step, we are start giving the detail to our table. So we use insert into table name values, and we give them the value. Then the last step would be show tables. And we just have to make sure. So we type the select all from course, which is our table. Oh, sorry, here's the show database. And here's the show table. So we run the program from the first line. It said it cannot create a database on DB because it's already existed. So we just go to the terminal and we drop database test DB. And we run it again. We can see that's all passed. And then we go here. We can see we already have the almost yeah, we just have the same table already. Then now we go to IntelliJ. I just wrote like my JDBC just to connect to MySQL table. The first is we set the connection to the driver. Basically, we need to connect. Sorry, I forgot. I think here we need to connect to the driver. Like I think in the prompt we saw like use mySQL driver class here to connect MySQL and the local host. MySQL which is our test DB is the database. And the username, and then here we set the username and the password. The second part is so a statement, the statement here, which is the interface that we represents the SQL MySQL statement. So we need a connection object to create a statement object. So here we create a statement class and set it equal to the connection we made. And the second is the statement objects would return the result set objects. So a result set is a table of data representing the results that returned from the database. So those are our results from the database we created. So and here would be the table name. Select all from table name is course. Then we use the while loop. Basically, it's the Boolean. So while it returns true, there's more data would be shown, and then we just set print on the details. Basically, I would get all the data exactly like MySQL. Then here we set a catch exception. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we set the try, and then we set the catch exception. So then let's run the program, and you will see all the data just gets from the MySQL. And I want to try one thing is to insert more information. And here we need to draw database test DB again. Then we run the program from the first line. And then we see here our data changed just by simply insert on the data. And here, let's retry. And you can see this. And now you can see we have the data from the exactly the same updated from the MySQL. Here's this week's homework. Hope you enjoy it and hope it understandable. Thank you for watching. And the meeting.